Yo, yo, can I get that wall? Can I get that must? Can I get those jeans? Can I get that truck? Can I get that Morgan Wallen on a loop? Can I get ice all around the USA? I was like Trump, hey, do you think you could put a red hat on a Barbie? Okay, let's get it now.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. Nicki Minaj, yeah, that Nicki Minaj visited the Turning Point Conference. I believe it's called AmFest, whatever it's called. She visited the Turning Point Conference and was interviewed on stage by Erica Kirk. And Nicki Minaj has some things to say. And TikTok also has some things to say. So let's take a look at a few clips from this interview with Erica Kirk. Let's break it down. And then let's also see what the good people of TikTok have to say about Nicki Minaj and this whole fiasco, debacle, whatever, because people have opinions. But before we do that, I just want to say, hey, my name is Miss April May, and I hope you're having a blessed day. If this is your first time visiting my channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Either way, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Now, let's get into it. First things first, why is it that every time I see Erica Kirk, there's always fireworks and pyrotechnics just raining down on her? It always looks like the Macy's 4th of July fireworks show. Like, that's what I think about every time I see her. But I guess that's a part of the Grieving Widow package. I don't know. Let's continue.
I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win and to do it with your head held high.
So Nicki Minaj said that Trump gives people hope and that he gives Americans hope to like beat the bad guys. And I'm like, girl, do you know he is one of the bad guys? This guy got like what, 34 different convictions and a mugshot. I think you're mixed up about which team he's actually on. Good guys versus bad guys. I don't think you know which team he's on.
And your integrity intact. He's from Queens, New York, like me. So, but what it's shown me personally is sometimes, even in the worst feeling times in your life, you think that you're never going to come back from it. But you do. And our president shows that. He's been through every single thing a person could be through publicly. Having to constantly be lied on. It's not really that funny. Until you are in that person's shoes that's being lied on, you'll never understand what it feels like. That person is a human being. They have a family who has to read those lies. And that's not, and it's just not fair. But this administration is full of people with heart and soul. And they make me proud of them. Our vice president, he makes me, well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men, smart, strong, all of that, but both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. I can relate to them. When I hear them speak, I know that they're one of us. Like, I know that they're not, don't you guys agree? They haven't lost touch of the world. They're still connected to the world and what's happening in the world, with the younger people and older people, with the richer people and not so rich people. They have the ability to still connect and be real and make us feel proud to be American.
And as another person from Queens, like Trump and Nicki Minaj, I'm pissed. You're making my borough look bad. But at least we still got Nasir Jones, and we got 50 Cent, and he's really in his petty bag lately with that P. Diddy documentary. So I guess the win is a win. So she likes this administration because this administration has a heart and a soul. But I'm like, where's that heart and soul when ICE is ripping people off the streets because they might be undocumented? Might. You don't even really know whether they are or they aren't. And by the way, the streets are talking. Miss Minaj is not a citizen. I always knew she was born in Trinidad, but I always assumed like at this point she would be a citizen. But the streets are talking and she's not. Actually, she petitioned for her citizenship through her husband and it was denied because he is a rapist. That's what I heard. You can look for yourself, but anyway. And then she goes on to read some tweets or some comments that she left toward Gavin Newsom, who is the governor of California. So let's take a look at this.
Oh, Gabby Poo, it only gets worse from here for you, buddy. It's the end of the road for you, my love. Get on the nearest jet ski and let that beautiful hair blow in the wind. It'll make you happier than this race that you will not win. Enjoy life. Peace.
Okay. One more. One more.
Why not? Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Not Gav. The Gav nots. Gav not in. Gav out. Send in the next guy. I'm bored.
So it's pretty obvious that she is not a fan of Gavin Newsom, but maybe what she's really mad about is the governor's office posting this. Let me read it to you. Know your neighborhood and protect your community. California's Megas Law website makes it easy to access publicly available information about registered ex offenders in your area. Registered ex, sorry, and I got to censor, but you know YouTube. Registered offenders in your area. And who is a registered offender? Her husband. People who live in glass houses. I know I can't sing, but hey. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So maybe that's why you're really mad at Gav.
I've performed for huge crowds all around the world. And no matter how many songs I do on that stage, it didn't mean as much as this. Because this is a direct link for younger people. This is a direct link between young people and God.
So I think this right here is where lots of people really started to take offense. I think for some people just having her be at a turning point event made people upset and kind of made people look at Nicki Minaj in a different light. Okay, fine. But this comment right here is what really got me. It's like no matter how many performances I do on these big stages in front of crowds, it's still not as important as being here at this turning point event speaking to whoever's in the audience and whoever's watching it. And it's like, so basically you don't care about your fans, which is crazy to me because number one, these fans are the reason that you're a multimillionaire right now. They're the reason you live in a big ass mansion and have all of this money and can travel the world, even though people say that she is having financial problems allegedly. And maybe that's why she was at this event because I know they cut big checks allegedly. But anyway, so your fans are the ones, they're the reason that you even have this career. They're the reason that you're even on this stage right now or whenever, this weekend that it happened. They're the reason you are Nicki Minaj. Like, let's just be straight up. But then you got to take into account that Nicki Minaj has a very, very strong fan base, right? Where you just call them their stands at this point. That's why they're called the Barbs. That's why Beyonce has the Beehive, right? They're more than just fans. They know when every album's coming out. They know the choreography to the videos. They know they buy the merchandise, right? They're like really, really in it. And a lot of Nicki Minaj's fans, like, yes, she's in her 40s now and she's been doing this like 20 some years. Like, she's a couple years older than me, but I remember like in my late teens listening to Nicki Minaj, right? She is arguably the most famous female rapper that there is, right? Whatever. But now her fan base has changed in terms of like demographics. So her major fan base now are young, white, and queer. So the fact that she is on this stage, I just call it, a Klan rally. If you don't like it, that's your business, but that's what it is. It's a Klan rally. So for her to be on this stage is going to alienate a lot of her fans. Just, it will. There's no way to get around that. So, in my opinion, it's kind of like a slap in the face. All the performances I've done, the tours I've done, the music I've put out, and yada, 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 that's nothing. That's nothing compared to sitting here with Erica Kirk and coming out on this stage with fireworks behind me. Yeah, those tours, nothing. Don't mean nothing to me. And while you're on that stage with Mrs. Kirk, the question is, did Erica Kirk ever listen to any of her husband's interviews or debates or anything like that? Because if she did, she would know that her own husband thought that Nicki Minaj was not a good role model, not someone to raise up into who should have a platform or anything like that. His words, not mine.
Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs,
Which
and role
influences?
models. I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that songs that are talking about like glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly. I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but but by the way, the role models of the 1940s and 50s for Black America were completely different.
So it is a representation issue.
Hold on a second. No, not representation. It's who do you get your art from? It's what values are they putting forward? It's the question of every day. For example, more times than not, black politicians will lament the condition of America. It's systemically racist. It's terrible. What does that do to a 14-year-old black kid if you just find that you hear that everything is rigged against you? Instead, they should be saying, hey, there might be some barriers, but if you believe in yourself enough, you can achieve in this country.
What do you think about them? I don't think about them. Bingo.
I know that you are getting a lot of backlash from your own industry. What is your reaction to that?
I didn't notice.
Amen. I feel the same way. When people are like, what do you think about them? I'm like, I don't think about them.
Bingo. We don't even think about them.
We don't have time to. We're too busy building, right?
Yeah, we're the cool kids.
Okay.
The other people, they're the ones who are still just disgruntled, but really they're just disgruntled with themselves. They are angry with themselves, you guys. So you can't wake up and think about somebody who is determined to just stay mad. I literally tell them, stay mad.
Amen.
Stay mad. Because we're going to stay joyful and peaceful and iconic and smart. And we're going to stay thinkers. In a world that doesn't want us to think, we will think. By ourselves, on our own. We will continue to think.
But I imagine if you wake up and you've lost a few million followers on Instagram, you might start thinking about those people and the backlash.
Minaj has deleted her entire Instagram account because she had one of the largest mass unfollowings in the history of followings. This is crazy, Patriots. Check in the Secret Service, Sam. I hope you're having wonderful holidays. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Nicki Minaj, it was. Look, I'm a Cardi B. I'm a Cardi B kind of girl anyway. You know that. But Nicki Minaj went to the Amcest Festival and it backfired big time, right? She was like, hey girl with Erica Kirk. She called Donald Trump handsome, dashing. She called JD Vance an assassin to Erica Kirk's face, which she laughed it off because she's like, this is all a joke anyway, girl, come on. She's like, I'm doing 50 more states on this tour, don't worry about me. Anyway, I'm digressulating. She lost 10 million followers overnight, deleted her entire Instagram account. This is not good. I mean, she's a rapper who relies on social media, and I hate to say it. Everybody, most of the people in that TP USA event, the Amcest event, do not listen to Nicki Minaj music. That's the most hilarious part about it, is none of them would ever listen to it. I mean, Amber Rose is like, go girl. Yeah, but look where she went, girl. So I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Let me know. Are you guys Nicki Minaj twying it? Or are you Nicki Minaj getting the hell out of there? Secret Service Sam Out Sampson for president of TikTok.
So there are some people who are just gonna love Nicki Minaj regardless because they are barbs. They almost have like this weird, what do you call it? Parasocial relationships, right? Where you take like influencers, celebrities, actors, content creators, whoever, people that you are able to see online through your phone, through your computer, and you see them all the time, and you start feeling like you really know the person, right? Whether you want to dress like them, or they talk about their favorite foods and their favorite music and things like this and their opinions about whatever, you start to feel like you know the person, kind of like a friend. So some people have this type of parasocial relationship with Nicki Minaj, and those people are just like, I'm a barb, I do not care, you cannot make me hate her, you cannot make me cancel her. And then there are other people who are saying quite the opposite. They were like, this is the last straw. I mean, the last straw probably should have been her marrying a rapist, but I digress, right? They're saying this is the last straw. Turning point, this is it. You're done, girl.
Yes, I am still a barb. No, I don't care that she's a Trump supporter, MAGA Minaj. I do not care. I never knew her political views before, and now that I know him, still don't care. And the funny thing is y'all voted for him. She's with over half of the voting population. So why y'all mad? Like, let's just be real. Y'all need to pick something else to be mad about. So I will still be a barb. If y'all want to be no barb no more, no one cares. Literally, no one cares. She'll still have fans. She'll still be the #1 rap female in the world. It doesn't matter. But yes, I am still a barb. So continue with your day. Don't ask me. I don't care. I like her music, and that's that.
I want to know what you think about Nicki Minaj going to this Turning Point event. Let me know what you think about the things that she said. Does this make you want to cancel Nicki Minaj? Are you just like, you're not a barb anymore? Are you still like Team Barbs and you just don't care? You like, the girl can have her opinion. It's whatever to me. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about all of this. And speaking of comments, if you're a little bored and you need something to do and you love some internet drama, just go on TikTok, type in Nicki Minaj, click on any video, and just go to some of these comments. The people are arguing, and the people are also making good points. Oh, maybe she wants a pardon for her husband. She's already aligned in a certain type of way, and she has already said that. People are just now realizing all sorts of things in these comments. Just take a little look. Just take a look and see how you feel. Let me know. So before I go, I'm going to give you a little treat. So the song that was at the beginning of the video is going to play in its entirety at the end of the video after this, because it is that good. You need to listen to it. But I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. My name is Miss April May, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Yo, yo, can I get that wall? Can I get that must? Can I get those jeans? Can I get that truck? Can I get that Morgan Wallen on a loop, loop, loop? Can I get ice all around the USA? I was like Trump, hey, do you think you could put a red hat on a Barbie? Okay, let's get it now. I'm with the MAGAs, we in a church. I don't say hi, say we Charlie Kirk. We Charlie Kirk, we Charlie Kirk. Motherfucking right, I'm a motherfucking turf. If a new scum get cute, I'ma rip him. Tweet a lot of tweets at him, then yell diss him, diss him, diss him, then yell diss him, then make every kid detransition. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm really such a sweetie. I rap Republicans, you know Sydney Sweeney, and we be giving donuts to the police on the daily. We give a lot of money to Elon, Donald, and JD, yelling all around the states. Do you hear me? Everybody hates the LGBT. Rest in peace to my old stances. Yes, my dear, I fear the trans kids. Say hi to Ted and Ron DeSantis. Now which one of you men gon' part of my manses?
You're officially coming with me. You got that.